Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My hope for this YouTube channel is really just to share my journey in life with you guys in hopes that it can help inspire or help at least one person. And today's topic is sustaining consistency. I don't think anybody talks about how hard it is to remain consistent in something that you are pursuing, and it has been rough. Y'all, it's been hard for me to manage all the things and then still give it my all to this YouTube channel and also my trading and also the business. It's been rough and I've been trying so hard to be positive about it, but I feel kind of stuck. I don't know. I feel just like overwhelmed in a sense because I started, right? So great. I started, I kept it going. I've been consistent, but every video since the first one has been a struggle to put out. Truthfully, it hasn't been easy. And I've been realizing how difficult it is to sustain that consistency once you achieve it. I've shared with you in the past that I've never been the most consistent person. It's something that I've struggled with a lot. And now that I've found myself being consistent in these different areas of my life, I also feel like I'm not necessarily growing in those areas. The goal is to remain consistent, but not get complacent. And what I've found myself doing is, okay, I've got a solid routine going. I have been at least this YouTube video for a couple weeks now, and the trading is going well. All those things are going well, but I realize that what I trick myself into believing is that as long as I'm consistent, I'm good. And that's not necessarily true. I need to continue to grow in those areas and nurture those areas as I'm being consistent so I can level up on the next move, right? So it's not just a steady pace. I'm trying to be at an incline here. I'm trying to go up. And I don't want to get too comfortable or move on from something before I have mastered it. I want to know what it's like to reach my full potential in an area that I'm pursuing. I don't want to give up too fast. I don't want to give up on myself. I don't want to give up on my potential. I want to see how far can I push myself. And that only comes with growth, with being consistent, but growing through that consistency and pushing yourself to that next level and next level and next level, not just coasting. And I feel like that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting lately, and I just know that there's so much more to me that I want to pursue. And it's especially hard to not just coast when you've got a good thing going, Like I have goals for this YouTube channel to make it more aesthetically pleasing, to just make it a little bit more professional, or just nicer really. And I haven't executed on any of those goals except just posting every week. And yes, that's great. I've been posting, I've been consistent. If I'm being honest with myself, I'm not where I should be, and I'm putting off these tasks for whatever reason just because I'm tricking myself into believing that I'm doing okay with just posting every week, or at least I'm consistent, so that'll come. But at what point do I set a limit for myself? Do I set a deadline and say, okay, no, now is the time. You've been saying this for how long? Now is the time to really fully immerse yourself in these goals and achieve these goals, So that's what I've been struggling with now. And it's tough because when, you can catch a good groove of things. And yeah, I'm being consistent, and maybe now would be the time where I take it to the next level. But I've also found that life is also throwing me, God is throwing me other opportunities to also grow in, specifically my business. I'm taking on a new role in the business, and it's very hands-on. And now I'm learning how to navigate with, okay, the things that I have on my plate right now that I've gotten consistency on, now I have to add something else to my plate without losing sight of those other things and without letting those other areas fall behind. I want them to all equally grow, right? So I had to revamp my whole routine, my responsibilities and roles that I have. I had to revamp all that, sit down and brainstorm. And even sitting down to do that took me so long because I was just dreading the idea of having to add something else on. And I knew it was going to bring me so much clarity, but I just kept putting it off. And I finally did it, and I feel so much better. And now I've implemented certain things on different days. However, it's still so hard to change your routine like that when I've felt like I caught stride, and now I'm adding on another thing without having perfected the other areas of my life that I'm trying to perfect. And not perfect, that's the wrong word, because it's never going to be perfect, but I'm not exactly where I want to be yet in those other areas. So adding on another thing isn't the easiest thing to do, but I know I need to do it. I know it's a responsibility that I need to own and need to take on. And I know that I can, as long as I am just giving it my all. There's so much time in the day, and if I'm being truly honest with myself and with you guys, I haven't been maximizing my days or my time as well as I should to be able to conquer all these areas. So in this next level, this next season of my life, it's going to require a different version of myself. It's going to require a version of me that's leveled up, that's focused, that's not just consistent, but also focused in growing and focused in taking things to the next level. And when I'm being consistent, I tend to get bored, right? And I'm like, okay, well, like I said, I trick myself into saying, oh, well, I'm doing good. I'm posting every week, or I'm trading every day, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it takes me a while to take it to the next level, longer than it should, because I do believe that we need to give everything its due timing. However, sometimes we hold ourselves back. I know for myself, at least, I hold myself back from taking the next step because of the work that's going to come with it, because of the focus, because of the dedication, the sacrifice that's going to come with that next step. I put it off until finally I'm at a point where I'm trying to find something else to do, because now I'm bored with what I'm doing right now, because it's just been literally flatline. Like, it's just been consistent, but not really growing. So of course I'm not finding any satisfaction in that. And I'm slowly starting to get bored with it. I want to just try a new thing and start something else new without really just reaching my full potential in this area. And I know that comes from a place of lacking gratitude, because I am not trusting God to see this through. And not only trusting God, but I'm not giving God my all with the blessings that he's given me. I'm not fully stewarding them the way that I should. And God has literally given me all the resources for this, put everything in my lap. Everything that I asked for, he's given me. And, even things that I haven't asked for, but have been a blessing. I'm not doing right by him if I'm not showing up in an excellent way. God has given me these blessings, and I'm falling short. And God will never fall short for us. He's going to take us as far as we can take ourselves, right? God can take us places that we can't take ourselves. However, he needs us to do our part and to be there walking with him. He doesn't need us, but we need him. And in order for him to show up for us, we need to show up for ourselves. And we really need to put in the time, the effort, and the dedication that God deserves for blessing you with these amazing things, for giving you these resources, for giving you these gifts. He deserves your best. And when you're not giving it to him, you're letting yourself down and you're letting him down. So every day I'm aiming to be the best version of myself. Every day I'm aiming to get a little bit better in some aspect of my life. I want to continue to grow. I want to show up as my best self so I can steward the gifts and the blessings that God has given me in the best way possible. I don't ever want to drop the ball on the gift that God has given me. I don't ever want to lose the opportunity that may come that is over here. If God is preparing us, he's giving us these opportunities to prepare us, right? So he's like, okay, take this. This is going to take you to this level. This is going to build your character even more. But if we're not going up those steps, then we're never really growing into the person that we need to be to fulfill the requirements of that next level, that next blessing that God has for us. So how can we expect to get another opportunity if we're not even stewarding the one that we have right now to our best ability? So my goal is to show up as my best self every day and really give it my all and grow. And I'm going to just be real with y'all. It's not easy. It's really, really hard. I sit here and I do these videos and I'm trying to encourage you guys, but it's not easy. I wasn't even going to do this video today because I was just so overwhelmed. And I just felt like, okay, if I take a week off, it'll be fine. But I need to persevere. And if I ask myself, am I really giving it my all every day? No, I'm not. 100% I'm not. And I know that there's a lot of us that can say that. There's this thin line with like giving yourself grace and telling yourself it's okay, you did enough today, versus pushing yourself to the max, pushing yourself to that next level, whether you feel like it or not. You feel like crap today? Okay, well, there's somebody out there that doesn't feel like crap today. Or you know what? Better yet, there's someone out there that does feel like crap and they're still doing it. So it's your responsibility to take ownership of your life and steward the gifts and the blessings that God has given you and continue to show up, whether you feel like it or not. And you can trick yourself into saying, oh, I deserve a break. I deserve to take some time off. You know, I've been doing great lately, so I can take my foot off the gas. That's just simply not true. Until you've actually achieved the goals that you want to achieve, and another thing is the goals that you're trying to achieve, are they serving you or are they serving others? When you achieve the goals that you achieve, are they going to benefit you or are they going to benefit others? How many lives will be impacted if you reach your goals? And I started to think about that, and I started to realize, man, I am being so selfish when I get lazy. When I decide, you know what, I'll put that off until tomorrow. Because my trading goals are not about me. They're not about me making money. It's about me helping support my family, support my husband, relieve stress off my husband, and help provide for this family and help my parents. My parents have sacrificed so much for me. My trading goals, my money, the money that I want to make is not for the nice things that I want to have, which obviously that comes with it too. But the main reason for it is to be able to help my parents financially. So my goals are not for me. My goals are for my parents. My goals are for my family. And if I'm not pursuing those goals at 100% my best every single day, then I'm not just letting myself down. I'm not just letting God down. I'm letting my family down. I am letting everyone who is looking up to me, who will directly benefit from my success, I'm letting them down. So I just need to persevere, because it's not about me. It's about the people that I can directly impact by following God's plan and God's will over my life. So I need to push through. I need to push through the laziness. I need to push through the doubt. I need to push through the not wanting to do this or just being complacent in certain areas. I need to push past all that, get up and do what I need to do, because it's not just about me. It's about who I can help through the things that I'm doing. So I'm just here to tell y'all, I know how hard it is, and you may have started, and that's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful accomplishment. You may even be consistent right now in whatever thing you've begun. You may be consistent, and that's amazing. But don't just stay there. Don't just stay complacent in where you are right now. Every single one of us has the ability to grow and be the best versions of ourselves, the people that we want to be, to achieve the goals and dreams that we have. If somebody else out there has done it, so can we. So push past the uncomfortableness, push past the complacency, and really go after it and persevere. Really push. Push yourself to your limit. Push yourself all the way through and achieve those goals that you want to achieve, because the time is going to pass either way, and what you do with it is your choice. So thank you guys so much. Honestly, I'm speaking to myself in everything that I just said, because I really find myself like I'm on the verge of having a breakdown. Even though everything has been going great, but I'm on the verge of having a breakdown, and I really need to get control of it and get a hold of it before I spiral out of control. So I appreciate you guys. Please let me know your feedback. Again, thank you so much for watching. And if there's any videos or topics that you would like me to discuss, feel free to drop a comment below, subscribe, like, all the things. I appreciate your support, and just keep pushing through. Bye.